Coming up next, join us as we uncover the latest developments taking place in society today and how science and technology are working together to foster innovation.
Much like a computer, when the brain forms memories or learns a new task, it encodes the new information by tuning connections between neurons. With 87 billion neurons and the possibility that each of these can establish as many as 30,000 connections, the possibilities for brain development are endless.
Recent discoveries have shown that even the adult brain has the ability to change or to produce new connections between different nerve cells, and this subscribes the possibility to keep growing and making new functional developments across the entire life.
As technology and information continue to expand, cutting-edge instruments are becoming available to enable a more customized and individual approach to learning.
But simply, neuroplasticity is the ability of the brain and the neurons to make new connections. Auditory feedback is a technique that promotes brain plasticity.
Developed by Sound for Life, Forbrain is a simple brain training device based on the principle of neuroplasticity, which was created to improve auditory processing and to enhance speech, memory, and attention.
Forbrain is a speech and brain training headset using groundbreaking technologies to create an enhanced auditory feedback loop in order to improve speech, attention, and memory abilities. Forbrain was the first product developed by Sound for Life based on its strong connection with the Tomatis method, the most advanced program in sound therapy, and also its cooperation with Aftershocks, the world leader in bond conduction. The idea behind Forbrain was to create a product which can be used by the whole family for the purpose of learning.
Forbrain modifies the sound of the user's voice in real time via a dynamic filter, which uses vibration to alter and improve the perception of the voice and works simultaneously on all aspects of the audio-vocal loop.
Forbrain is using two types of technology: bond conduction and dynamic filter. The dynamic filter alternately amplifies high frequencies and attenuates low frequencies of the voice. And this resulting perceptual contrast constantly surprises the brain and forces it to stay focused. Bond conduction is 10 times faster than air conduction, and it's also the most natural way to hear ourselves. The dynamic filter and bond conduction also has an impact on the vestibule, the part of the ear in charge of the sense of balance, coordination, motor planning, spatial orientation. So many things that are quite crucial in order to learn correctly. Forbrain brings clearer speech quality and rhythm, better listening skills, greater focus and concentration.
Since its introduction, the product has been endorsed by thousands of therapists and has won several awards.
Well, I hadn't come across a tool before that uses bone conduction and it enhances your speech automatically, so you have automatic feedback about how your speech sounds slightly louder. I found that really, really powerful for boosting self-awareness in kids. I love that it's wireless as well. It's really practical for while we're moving about and playing in the room together. And the kids think it looks cool. They think they look like a pilot or some type of police officer or something, and so they're really happy to wear it as well.
As an occupational therapist, I work with children with various diagnoses. I focus on motor skills, sensory processing, attention and focus, all things that can really have an impact on a child's ability to learn, grow, and develop. I use a lot of different therapeutic tools. I use swings, games, toys, movement, and the Forbrain is a great tool that still allows me to use those activities as they were designed. It doesn't impact the therapeutic use of those tools. The child can still hear my directions, can still listen, focus, and attend while they're in the session. I like to use Forbrain because it's a really easy to use tool within my therapy sessions.
Well, I've seen general improvements in memory, concentration, ability to focus and stay with an activity, but definitely the most impressive results that I've seen are in your self-awareness and in increased vocalizations.
I really have the feeling that with Forbrain I learn better and faster, and that my voice have a positive impact on my brain. For example, during the exams, it's like I could hear myself speaking, so all the informations came back really easily.
Forbrain allows users to be at the center of their own learning by using one's own experience and repetition to enhance their knowledge. Via a process similar to how babies learn to walk or talk, it progressively educates the brain to correctly analyze speech, sound, and at the end, any sensory information.
Wearing the Forbrain really helped Josephine focus her attention. The Forbrain made her more aware of her own speech as she was talking, so she could hear mistakes as they were happening and work to correct them. She started to notice errors in her daily speech, and she was able to improve her pronunciation even when she wasn't wearing it. The impact that this had on her intelligibility was incredible, and we were really surprised by how quickly we saw results.
When I wear the Forbrain, I can hear my own voice. It's like I'm talking into a microphone to see if I'm saying words properly. I used to say loop, but now I can say soup. I used to say wi, but now I can say fish. I used to say swimming, but now I can say swimming. It's fun to wear the Forbrain. I look like a singer singing into a microphone.
Several researchers have conducted studies using Forbrain and have concluded its positive impact for varied applications, like enhanced reading, better quality of speech, and improvement of cognitive functions.
We have conducted a scientific study aiming at validating the principles of action of Forbrain on the voice of its users through a randomized double-blind controlled study. The results of this study encouraged me to believe that Forbrain can be used in domains in speech therapy clinics and also in cases of central auditory processing disorder. And the results were so important that were published in a prestigious journal of the American Speech, Language and Hearing Association.
For more information, visit forbrain.com.